Welcome to another session here on our YouTube channel. I'm Michael David Huey. I'm the founder and CEO of Huefluence. And guys, I'm just going to be pouring into you every single day of stuff that I've learned from 3 decades of working with athletes and CEOs and moms and high school students and you name it, right? Thousands and thousands of people. And it's my ministry. I'm stepping into some new roles in ministry, and this is going to go to the next level too. We're developing courses and just DNA testing and a lot of other things that are radically changing people's lives. Okay. And so you can go to our website at michaeldavidhuey.com and you can see all kinds of testimonies and videos. You're going to, we do menu plans and grocery lists and prep guide, really simple, easy things. We have a platform. If you go to michaeldavidhuey.com, you can join the platform for as low as $20 a month. And that's going to be finished July the 1st of 2023. So whenever you're listening to this, you'll know that it's ready to go. And so our course on testosterone for men, and the results are mind-blowing. So today I want to clear up some myths for you guys about food sensitivities and food allergies, okay? Because a lot of times people confuse them, okay? So I'm going to give you a couple different things about food allergies and a couple different things about food sensitivities so that you can understand them. And when I do DNA testing, we show food sensitivities. Food allergies are developed at a very young age. For instance, I had an allergy to Tylenol at a very young age, and I grew out of it. So thank God, right? Food allergies and food sensitivities are both adverse reactions to certain foods, obviously, but they differ in the terms of the underlying mechanism and the severity of the reactions. Okay, so here's kind of an overview. Food allergies have 5 different characteristics. Number 1 is your immune system response. Food allergies involve an immune system response triggered by certain proteins in foods. Okay, the immune system mistakenly identifies these proteins as harmful and releases antibodies such as immunoglobulin or LGE, it's called, to fight against them. So that's one reaction that you have when you have food allergies. Second one you have is immediate and severe reactions. Allergic reactions to food can occur immediately after consuming the allergies and can range from mild to severe. Symptoms may include hives, swelling, difficulty breathing, gastrointestinal issues. In those cases, anaphylaxis, which is life-threatening. And so, we always tell our clients, make sure that at least, every couple of years you have a food allergy test done. There's several great companies that do them, but most of them are covered by insurance. So I would tell you, if you have good insurance, to get them covered by your insurance, okay? If you have any, don't go anywhere without an EpiPen, because a lot of times you don't know what people put in the foods. You ask, and then you don't really know, right? So the third one is the Ig antibody involvement, what I talked about in number 1. Food allergies typically involve the presence of these antibodies, okay? Which can be detected through the allergy testing. So, they can do a finger prick, they can do a blood test, they can do a skin prick. There's a lot of these different things, and they'll tell you if you have these antibodies, okay? Number 4 is small amounts can trigger a reaction, whether it's peanuts or whatever that may be, right? Even small amounts of a food, if it's in something, a lot of Asian food has nuts in it. If you're allergic to nuts, even though it's a little bit, it can cause a reaction, okay? And then 5th is lifelong condition. Food allergies are often lifelong, although some children may outgrow certain allergies with time. I'm going to talk to you in this next section about food sensitivities and how you can grow in and out of those. And you can grow in and out of those by creating richness and diversity in your gut, which is a whole nother section that we're going to be talking about. And I think that it'll really, really, really encourage you. Okay, so let's move on to food sensitivities. Now, I want to remind you that most food allergies are diagnosed at a very young age, usually before the age of 10. Okay. Food sensitivities, 99% of people have them. Number 1, it's for a non-immune response. Food sensitivities are also called food intolerances, okay? They do not involve an immune system response. They are caused by the body's inability to properly digest or metabolize certain components inside of food. That could be lactose, that could be histamines, that could be food additives, could be anything, okay? So number 2 is a delayed reaction, okay? Sensitivity reactions may occur hours or even days after consuming the offending food. Symptoms are generally less severe compared to allergic reactions. Various symptoms, which is the third one, and they could be, let me go back to number 2. So delayed reactions are the sensitivities that occur hours or the next day after consuming these type of foods, okay? They can be hives. They can be a lot of the same things that you see, bloating. So various symptoms of number 3 is various food sensitivities can manifest in a wide variety of symptoms, okay? Like I was mentioning before, such as bloating, gas, diarrhea, headaches, skin problems, acid reflux, fatigue, joint pain, you name it, restless leg syndrome, okay? Number 4 is the no IgE involvement, okay? Which is what we talked about in the very beginning about the antibodies, right? So food sensitivities do not typically involve antibodies. They may not be detected by traditional allergy tests, okay? So diagnosis is often made through the elimination of foods, rotating your foods, which we're going to be talking about in coming sessions, okay? So number 5 is a threshold intolerance. Individuals with food sensitivities such as a threshold level in which they tolerate small amounts of triggering foods experiencing symptoms, okay? So the severity of the reaction depends on the individual and specific sensitivity. So I want to always find out what is going on when it comes to food sensitivities. 90% of the people, after I take their food sensitivities out for 30 days, they feel better. And especially if they're involved in a detox, which we're going to also talk about a little bit in that process. So I hope that encouraged you guys a little bit to understand the differences between food sensitivities and food allergies. It's very important that no matter what you do, when it comes to your health, you have to understand food sensitivities and food allergies. And it's a must, you guys. You have to get that done. I would encourage you to do it through a DNA test. You can do it through a blood test if your insurance pays for it. But just make sure you get it done. I hope that helped you and encouraged you. God bless you. Subscribe, follow until the next session. I hope that this continues to teach you. I believe that if you dive into these little videos every day, whether they're 5 minutes, 10 or 20, probably 20 is going to be the max. You may have some longer ones, but I believe that you'll see the benefits. We're about to get a whiteboard, so you'll see some more deeper stuff on that. So hope that encouraged you to understand the difference between food sensitivities and food allergies. God bless you all.